Welcome to Class Online School. In our today's class, I'll be teaching you on topic tense. Tense in English language. When we're talking about tense, tense is used to what? It indicates the time of an action. Tense is used to what? Indicates the time and sometimes the continuation or the completeness of an action. Tense tells us when an action actually took place. It tells us the exact time of an action. When we're talking about tense in English language, we have the past tense, present tense, future tense in English language. And this concept is used to refer to time. We're talking about past tense, present tense, and what? Future tense. And if we're talking about past tense, what do we mean by past tense? Past tense means what? It means action that has what? Taken place in the past. Past tense denotes actions that have taken place in the past and were completed in the past. That's why we refer to it as past tense. Action that what? Took place in the past. When we're talking about these tenses now, we have the past, present, and future. But now we'll be looking at past tense. What do we mean by past tense? Past tense is a verb denoting an action that has taken place in the past and were completed in the past. The action took place in the past and the action was also completed in the past. Now we have example. The man took my ball. When we're talking about the verb here is took. So what is the past tense? We have took. Take is what? The present tense. And what is the past of what? Take. We have took. So this makes it what? A past tense because the action has taken place. The action has taken place in the past. The man took my ball. The action has taken place in the past. What happened? The man took my ball and that action took place in the past. I swept the floor. I'm not talking about I swept the floor. Sweep is what? The present tense. And now when we're talking about the past tense, the past action that took place, swept. I swept the floor. That means I've already what? Swept the floor. Now when we're talking about this past tense now, action has taken place in the past and the action are also completed. Took, swept, that was past tense. Now we're going to look at the categories of how we form what? The past tense. Now we have the simple past. This simple past is used to talk about action, event, and states before the present time. This action talks about things that occurred before the present times. That is past action. This simple past is usually formed by adding ed. This simple past is usually formed by adding ed. Now we have to the infinitive, look. Look. Now we are adding ed to the past form. Looked. Looked. Look. Now we're adding ed. Addition of ed, it becomes looked. Past action. Listen. And now we have listened. So this is what? The past form. And stay. We have stayed. Addition of ed. So some words are formed in the past with the addition of ed, and I have look, looked, listen, listened, and stay and stayed, etc. We have a lot of examples of words formed with ed in their past form. Now the C part, but if an infinitive ends in a consonant letter, consonant, remember we've done consonant letter. Now we have E, only D is added to form the simple past. We have love, love. Now we have D, addition of D, loved, loved. We have dance, We also have addition in the past form. We have danced. So this is just having addition of just the. This is also having addition of just the. So we're having love in the present form, and in the past form we have loved. Now dance. In the past form we have danced, just with the addition of the. So in English language we have some letters ending with what? E, and having the past form just with the addition of the. Love, loved. Dance, danced, just with the addition of the. Now we have if an infinitive ends in a consonant letter of the infinitive, it's repeated in the simple past. Now we have drop, drop, then we have dropped, repetition of the P, dropped. Now we have rub, we have repetition of rubbed, double B. Travel, we have traveled. So in English language we have some words that have this repetition of the same letter at the end of it, and we have drop, dropped, rub, rubbed, travel, traveled, etc. Now we move to the next one. Now we have the last form. In about 200 verbs, the past simple is irregular. We have some that changes its form from not just adding ed or d. The words change. Now we have know. It becomes new. That is the past form of know. I'd becomes id. You see that it is irregular. It is not in the same sequence like the other ones we have. Drop, dropped. Now we have shake. It changes. Shook. We have take. It changes to sook. Sweep. Sweat. Teach. Taught. Fight. Fought. It is irregular. It is not in the same sequence like some others we have. We have asked. Now asked. These are in the same sequence, just the addition of ed. But when we're talking about these irregular changes in past simple, it means there is what? A change in the word used. Know, knew, eyed, id, shake, shook, take, took, sweep, and swept. Irregular verbs. Now we have save becomes saved. Die becomes died in the past form. Push becomes pushed. Try changes to tried. Buy changes to bought. Creep changes in its past form to crept. Now we have come, came, drink, drank, grow, grew, give, gave, fly, flew, fall, fell, drink, drank, eat, ate, give, gave, forget, and we have forgot. All these are examples of what? The past form, the simple past. So now we're going to move to the next form of tense, and we have the present tense.